I'm going to give you 3 top tips which will help you get a discount on absolutely anything. I'm David Harper. These are my proven methods, not taken from somebody else's book. These I've practiced for decades. They work for me. I know they'll work for you. Here is top tip number 1. Make the seller like you. I know it sounds a bit odd, but work with me on this. You can do it quite easily. Be smiley, be engaging. Crucially, do not be critical about the environment or an object that you're looking to buy. I've seen this happen so many times over the years, countless times, when buyers think they're being clever by criticizing an object that they want to get a price on. Don't do it. If you're critical of an object, the first thing it does is makes the seller dislike you. They can't help it. If they dislike you, they're unlikely to give you their very best price. However, if they like you, you get them on your side, on your team, and they're going to be more willing to give you a better discount. And you make a seller like you by being complimentary. Compliments get you places, and I don't mean complimenting the seller themselves. That could be a bit awkward. Compliment the object you're interested in buying. Why wouldn't you? If you do that, you are by default, of course, complimenting the seller. It's their product. So now you're winning them over. They like you. They're hoping you might take this object home, and they're going to be more willing to give you a good discount. So here are a few ways in which you might gently compliment the objects to win the seller over onto your team. Try it. Here's some examples. I've got to say, I love your shop. You've got some beautiful stock. Can I just say that the way you prepare your cards is really good. They're immaculate. I tell you what, it's so refreshing. I would love that chest of drawers in my house. Do you know what? That TV would look mega on my living room wall. This is the nicest sofa I've seen all day. I absolutely love this chair. I just wish I could afford it. Now this, I've got to say, is one of my favourites, because not only are you complimenting the chair, sending out good vibes, but you're also sending out the suggestion that actually you would buy this object if the price was a bit lower. So, do you get what I'm trying to say? Genuine compliments genuinely work, and saying these things will not weaken your position when it comes to asking for a discount or a negotiation. Far from it. Trust me, it strengthens your position because the seller likes you, they want to help you. You now have them on the hook, not the other way around. Top tip number 2, and it is screamingly obvious: ask for a discount. I can't believe the amount of people that don't ask for discounts when I know there are discounts available. Sales staff need to sell, no matter who they are or who they're working for. And the biggest, best, most proven traditional way of selling is by tempting you with a discount. But that discount will not be offered to you if the salesperson feels you're going to make a purchase anyway. So it's over to you. The onus is on you to ask for a discount. Here's a few ways that you can do that. If I wait for your next sale, what kind of reduction will I get? So if I make a purchase right now, any chance of a discount? I really do fancy that thing, but can you help me a bit on the price? What would be the best price? Now, of course, you can just ask outright for a discount. What sort of discount can you give me? But I prefer the other ways. They're a little more subtle. It's more of a question, passing it back to the seller. They then hopefully will give you a price. You can make a counter offer and then maybe meet in the middle. But my all-time favorite ask for a discount is this. Can you help me buy this thing? If you say that, you're appealing to their better nature. Can you help me? They're going to say, well, how can I help you? Well, can you reduce the price? Tempt me. Make it so tempting that I've got to buy this thing right now and take it home with me right now. So you've probably gathered then that my preferred route to getting a discount is to encourage in conversation the seller to offer me the discount first. I've just found through experience that way I end up getting the better discount. If none of that works, you've asked in every which way, even you've said bluntly, is there a discount? And there is no discount coming your way. You could always use the default. Look, is there a discount for cash? Well, we know really that doesn't work these days because not very many people pay cash. But what you could say is there a discount if I put this purchase on my debit card? It's not going to be much, but bearing in mind that retailers, sellers pay a commission through their Visa machine on credit cards, on debit cards they don't pay anything. So the least you might get is a couple of % off, and it's worth the ask. It takes a fraction of a few seconds to say those words. Is there a discount if I put it on my debit card? And it could save you enough money to have a dinner out. Anyway, let's move on to top tip number 3. Making an offer. Oh, this is the nitty gritty. Now, you might be in a situation where the seller has said, yes, they'll give you a discount, and they come in with a price, you're happy with it, you agree, job done, deal done, you've got the discount. However, in many situations, the seller will throw it back to you. They'll agree, they'll give you a discount, but they want an offer from you. So they'll say, yes, make me an offer. They've put you on the spot. You've got to react, come up with an offer. So how are you supposed to do that? Here we go. Okay, before I tell you how you potentially slash the price of something, let's keep to the simple first of all. And let's take this painting here as a pretend example. Let's pretend it's in an antique shop and it's priced up at £1,000. It's an original vintage painting. You want it, you've been complimentary. The seller is on your side and they say, make me an offer. You're not in the trade. You have no intention of trying to sell it and make more money. You just want a bit of a discount. It just feels good. So the thing you don't do, bear in mind it's priced at £1,000, is make an offer of £980. If you do, you've bought it. You don't offer £950. If you do, you've bought it. It's perfectly acceptable to deduct 10 or even 15% of an asking price, bear in mind it's £1,000, without upsetting the seller. Remember, we don't want to do that because you've won them over. So based on £1,000, it's okay to bid £850 or £900 without upsetting anybody. The seller might push you up a little bit. You might have to compromise a little bit. That's the name of the game. That's the key word. Compromise in any negotiation for a discount. You'll meet halfway, you'll get probably £100 off that painting, job done, everybody is happy. However, if you do want to go in for the kill, you need to go in for the kill because you are a dealer, you need to turn that over for a profit, or you want to start a business wheeling and dealing in that kind of thing, then you need to find out somehow what the lowest price may well be. Even find out somehow how much that painting owes the seller. Now you can go about this in a number of ways, but one way you don't do it is this. You don't go in with an aggressive, hard bid. So let's say you've got in your mind £600. It'd be great to own that at £600. You don't say, I'll give you 600 for it, because immediately you've upset the seller. It's quite offensive. You're effectively saying that thing is well overpriced, right? So you don't do that. if you want to plant the seed of £600 in their minds, and that's the key, planting stuff in the seller's mind, this is how you might go about it without upsetting them. It couldn't be 600, could it? I think we're going to be too far away on this. I mean, I'd love it at 600, but I doubt that's going to happen. Well, sadly, I think it's going to be out of my price range. Ideally, I had about £600 in mind for a painting to fill that particular space. So what you've done here is you haven't made an offer of £600. You haven't offended the seller in any way. You've effectively asked them for assistance. They're still on your side, and a good seller will pick up on this and see it as an opportunity to get a deal done and close that sale. So now they will likely say to you, well, no, I know, I see, you've only got 600. And they will try and get as close as they possibly can to the amount of money they think you have. So it won't be a small discount of 20 quid, 50 quid. They know they're wasting their breath. They're going to hit you with the best possible deal. So there you have it. There's a couple of decent ways to make hard sort of bids to get the price as low as possible without, crucially, offending anybody. So to sum up, luckily it's not rocket science to get a cracking discount. So first of all, 1, get the seller on your side. Number 2, make sure you ask in one way or another for a discount. And finally, number 3, the negotiating is crucial. Be aware not to offend anybody. You can be cheeky, you can make mercenary bids if you do it in the right way. So do it right, do it well, get the cracking discount, and you could save yourself a small fortune. I hope this has been helpful. Subscribe, like, make a comment, get in touch. Till next time, I'm David Harper. Cheerio.